what's up guys? I figure I would make a guide for how to install and run Oblivion properly, especially in cards like the 3060 and the 3070, which they don't have frame generation. There's workarounds to do it. So I'm gonna show you guys what the game looks like by default, and that includes with I'm gonna turn on the only thing available for us, which would be the DLSS, and I'll show you guys how to turn the rest on. But here's what normally when you walk out of the sewers, right? You walk out, the game is performing over 60 FPS, probably 70 to 90, even 100 FPS inside of the sewers, and all of a sudden you walk out and it's like between 35 to like 45, 55 on a good second, and it stutters, right? Like, we don't want this. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but like the motion is very jagged. You see like those, like there's jaggedy artifacts in the game, in the engine, right? So we want to get rid of that. Like, you see that, for example, and it is especially noticeable if you're riding a horse. Your FPS will tank. So right now my FPS is going like I'm rendering at 30. This is 30 FPS right now, and it's very jagged. So we are going to fix this, and I will show you guys how to do that in a second. Okay, so first things first, you need to go to Nexus Mod Manager, or Nexus Mods, and go to make an account and go to the Oblivion Remastered mods. And the first thing you want to download is the Ultimate Engines Anti-Stutter, Lower Latency, No Film Grain, No Chromatic Aberration, Lossless. You want to download this manually, and you want to make sure that you check whether your monitor has VSync or not. You can check this on your settings, or on your card panel. For example, on the Nvidia panel, you will be able to see an option for G-syncing, whether your monitor is compatible or not. So once you have done that, I already have it out here. It will look something like this. So you will have the Oblivion R Ultimate Unreal Engine.ini. Right? I already have mine extracted right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna find the directory where it's supposed to go. So normally, the game will tell you to go to your documents, my games, yada yada yada, etc. So let's do that. So normally, if you go to your regular documents, what you'll see will be go to my your games, Oblivion Remastered, save games, and there's nothing else here. The reason for this is that this is a partition that is a backup, and this is what is reflected. In order for you to find the real folder where you're supposed to drop this, even if you put this on a completely different drive, right? I have this game on an SSD separate from my boot drive where my documents are, but those files will still go to my documents. So what you have to do is go to your C drive, go to your users, go to whatever your name is, and then you go to documents here, my games, Oblivion, save, and then you will have the folders that you were looking for. So you'll go to config, Windows, you'll find the engine ini, and then you're gonna paste the new one and replace it. In addition to that, you're gonna go ahead and click this, apply, and click it again, apply. So that locks the ini in place, and it won't be modified. So essentially, that's most of the hard work done. So now all what you gotta do is boot up again Oblivion. And now we're gonna do a couple things, a couple changes to the graphical settings, and these changes are critical to make the game run smoothly. In addition, always make any changes to your graphical settings on the main menu. Don't do it in game. So we're gonna go over here. Full screen, we're gonna leave the VSync off, the frame rate limit uncapped, We're gonna show the FPS. This is up to you depending on your FOVs. Motion blur, we're gonna keep off. Screen space reflections, we're gonna turn that off. Then we're gonna go to quality, we're gonna do custom. Here we will have view distance on high, effects on high, foliage on high, shadow quality on medium, global illumination on medium, textural quality on high, reflection quality on high, post-processing effects on medium, air quality on medium, cloth quality on medium. The Lumen hardware RT will be off. The Lumen software RT will be on low. Our upscaling we will move to FSR, and then we will have this as balanced as either 100, between 80 and 100, with the frame generation on, and we're gonna enable the Nvidia Reflex. That's all you gotta do. And now let's load up the same file and compare and contrast. So we were hitting between 35 to 55 FPS with some hiccups. Let's take a look now at how the game performs. So you're looking at 70 to 98 frames per second. Significantly less jagged. A lot more stable. And the way to test this is to go on horseback. Remember, our horseback when we got on basically limited us to 60 to 30 FPS. But now we are still at a solid 80 to 90 FPS on horseback. Zero issues. All we needed to do was tweak a couple inis and some of the graphical settings. If you're still tuning in, I wanted to also showcase that you can mod Oblivion Remastered through Nexus mods, particularly through Vortex Mod Manager. So to do that, once you have downloaded Oblivion, right, and you have done those changes to the ini that I showcased previously, you download the Vortex Mod Manager app. It will sync with your Oblivion save file or your Oblivion game, and because you have an account, you already can download mods directly. Before you download any mods, though, you will have something like this. Down here, you have to go to load order, and please uncheck both the altered gym navigation ESP and the Tamriel leveled region that ESP. These two will make the game crash and it won't launch from the mod manager. Once you have done that, you are completely fine and you can download as many mods as you want. I will show you guys how the vanilla game looks, and then how my version of Oblivion that it's now a mod collection on Nexus looks like. So if you guys are interested, you guys can download it. It's a small 30 mod collection, but it rebalances the game and adds features like FOV and a new entirely new alchemy system. So I hope you guys decide to check it out. Okay, so this is what the game looks like default with the ini tweaks that I showcased in the previous video. It is running solidly at 70 to 80 FPS outside. It will likely run at a higher frame rate indoors, probably between 140 to 150. Very little ghosting issues, and if there are, they'll be further optimized later down the road. But combat and everything is still very, very responsive. And just to showcase that the game itself is stable at this point, right? Like, you can play this as is, and it'll be a completely fine experience, right? You can see 60 stable at its worst. With occasional some screen tearing, but that is just because it's loading different shaders. It's stable enough that you wouldn't have any issues playing this game. It's as smooth as it can be, especially for a 3070. But yeah, that's the vanilla version, and now I will hopefully go ahead and show you guys my version. Okay, and this is how my mod playlist looks like. So this is True Oblivion RPG. This is a mod list that I have compiled thanks to Nexus Mod Manager. This is meant to be used after you do those initial tweaks on the ini file. So again, this has a lot of quality of life changes, an FOV slider, a new alchemy system, rebalancing of enemy loot, as well as NPC leveling. The graphics have been overhauled just a little bit, so just to bring it more in line to original Oblivion. So I have also gotten rid of volumetric fog, so that's essentially what gives the game that weird red tint that people have been complaining about. You can turn that off and it works out pretty well. In addition to that, you're an enemy. Crap. Very well. So as you guys can see, system battling holds out pretty well as well. The outdoors are relatively smooth thanks to those tweaks. I have also made separate tweaks myself. So it's not all based on the original engine, but it's still, there are minor tweaks that you can also change if you really want to. In addition to that, in addition to all those changes, the UI has been changed. So now stuff is not in the middle of the screen. As you can see, my life and stamina bars are on the lower left. The compass is smaller, the UI itself is smaller, and one of the most important things is that now you have a colored map. So this mod list brings an entirely new colored map that is actually very aesthetically pleasing. So I hope you guys decide to check it out as well. But yeah, this mod list is about 30 mods big. About 20 megabytes, so it's relatively small. I changed very minute details on the game, but yeah, game looks incredible. Even on the 3070, it plays incredibly smooth, and I hope you guys decide to check out this guide, decide to check out my mod list, and decide to check out Oblivion Remastered. It's a great game. It came out back in 2006, and I hope that many more of you get more excited about open world RPGs like this and try out, Skyrim, Fallout, Cyberpunk, and the other plethora of games out there. All right, so until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.